Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Guns in Radio podcast. And now, give it up for your hosts, Chris, Caputo, and Dustin Bonez.
Woo! It is episode 90. I can't even fucking speak already, and we're about 10 seconds in. Episode 97 of the Guns in Radio podcast. 3 weeks away to 100, ladies and gentlemen. We are just that close. So close.
Damn straight. And I'm going to tell you, man, I'm really excited for what we've got planned for the 100th episode. I think we're going to have a really good time looking back on the past, I almost said 100 years. We are looking back on over 100 years today, but...
Yes, you could say that for sure. We'll get into it more on this day in rock and also music history as well. But yeah, speaking of the 100th episode, we got some decent stuff planned. As we mentioned before in the last few episodes, the 100th episode podcast awards. Go ahead and vote for those guys. It's the link you can find in our pinned tweet on our Twitter. It's the top post on our Facebook page. It's also going to be the link in our bio on our Instagram. So go ahead, cast your votes. Cast as many votes as you like. And
we don't give a fuck.
The winners. Yeah, we'll reveal the winners in a very special awards show. I think we did mention a few guests who are going to be there. There's going to be more. We can't really say much right now, or else, because contracts and lawsuits and all sorts of bullshit like that. You know how it is. A lot of silver linings, sort of like,
We don't want to overpromise any. I don't want to get your hopes up too much, Oh, man. But no, we're going to have a good show. And we're going to have a good show tonight because our song of the week is going to be Sycophant by Loaded. And we were talking before we hit record. I'm about fucking sick of Loaded, man.
God damn it. Like, between Shotcast and this, like, you got to give something decent here, Duff. Like, his solo material is very hit or miss. It's been more on the miss side, really. But Loaded, it's been maybe like about 5 inches above Rapid Fire, really, if you think about it.
Yeah, I don't know, man. That one Rapid Fire song we reviewed was brutal.
I mean, the two we reviewed have been fucking garbage. They've literally haven't gotten like a positive rating. It's either been 0 or below with Rapid Fire. That's how bad they are. At least Loaded gets like a star.
Yeah. I mean, there is that. I would like a Rapid Fire song. Maybe that's our new Speak It Into Existence move. That would be really cool to get a new Rapid Fire song. Just to break up the monotony that we've been in. It's either been, what's it been? It's been Izzy or it's been Duff.
We got a few Adler songs, like a couple Adler songs. Yeah, we've done a couple. We did one on Shotcast. We had one a couple weeks ago.
Shotcast doesn't. I don't count Shotcast because we picked those.
That's true. But we did get an Adler song a couple weeks ago. Yeah.
And we definitely want to thank Jeff again for coming on, hanging out with us. Hopefully you'll be seeing more of him in the future. And he's going to be doing his own show, his own thing sooner than later. And when all of that gets on, we'll get the ball rolling on that. We'll have him back on. He can tell you guys where all of that fun stuff is. With our song of the day being Sycophant, we really tried to come up with a bit that sort of went with the theme. But the problem is we had a little trouble here. So I went to Reddit while we were planning the show today. And I looked up what is the worst case of sycophantic behavior you've ever witnessed. And so would you like to hear, there's literally 2 answers to this question.
Yeah, let's hear, man. Yeah.
And it's a 6-year-old thread. So the first one comes up from GHG Cottage. And keep in mind, this is 6 years ago. And he says, when your coworkers set up a collection from staff to buy a gift for a different manager every month. And I work in an office, so I see that kind of thing go down. I wouldn't say regularly, but you definitely see it happen.
Oh, definitely. I mean, hey, And also, for those who don't know, Sycophant, some synonyms of Sycophant would be brown nose, kiss ass, bootlicker was one we found when we were doing some research on this. Which was like, oh, I've never heard that one before.
Yeah. But I was going to tell you, man, we had a new manager come into work one time, and they wanted me to put her face on the newsletter because at the time I was working on the newsletter at work, and that felt like such a kiss ass move. And then they didn't even give me a good picture of her, so I made two covers, and I made one and sent it up, and of course it didn't get approved, the one with the picture that they took, because I knew it wouldn't. But if I didn't send it up, they'll go run into HR and they'll go whining and all this other bullshit, because that's how they act when they don't get their way. And goddamn, my phone's just going off like crazy.
Holy shit, Dustin Bonez is popular, ladies and gentlemen.
Let's just turn that off. Anyway.
Someone's trying to get you on their podcast or something right now. What's going on?
Oh, tough shit. I'm busy.
They're saying, man, you gotta get me on the Guns N' Radio 100th episode. So, listen, that's for friends of the show. Maybe we'll see.
Maybe if the right person asks. This is the trick to getting on this show: catch us in the right mood, or just ask. Let's be real.
Yeah.
We never turned down body down that wanted to come on.
Yeah, I usually put out the olive branch there. If you want to take it, you take it. If not, hey, fine by me.
I don't think have we ever turned anybody down.
No, not that I could think of.
There's one guy I turned down I can think of, and you know who I'm talking about. We don't talk about him on here.
Probably, but tell me after we're off here.
You know what? You know what? If he's got the balls to get on this show and understand that this is live to tape. Yeah, we're taped, but we ain't going to edit this shit to make it look good. If he's got the balls to come on, fuck, I'll have him on. Don't mean I'm going to like him. Don't mean I'm going to be nice to him. But yeah, if he's got the balls, he's welcome to. Or she now. Did I give it away?
Okay, now I know what you're talking about. Now I know. All right.
Okay.
Moving on.
Yeah, move way the fuck on.
Yeah.
Speaking of sycophants, I guess that's what made me think of that person.
There's
you know,
too many in our GNR community here. If we mention them by name, we're just giving them more clout than their mommy would ever give them. So.
Yeah, it's bad though when you're chasing somebody desperately trying to kiss their ass and they just don't want a fucking thing to do with you.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that's embarrassing.
God, that's like the equivalent of those people who like will literally at like celebrities like on Twitter like shit talk them, and the one time they respond, they're like, "Oh no, I'm so sorry." Pussies.
That kind of happened to me once. Did I ever tell you about the time Nikki Sixx responded to me on Twitter?
I don't think so.
I was fucking with him is what I was doing. It was harmless fucking with him, but it was me trying to be funny, and I know he didn't get the joke. But I've done this on our show like random times. It's a running joke. Because anytime you meet somebody that's a rock fan, at some point they're gonna say, "Dude, have you seen that new guitar player Alice Cooper's got?"
Oh yeah.
So Nikki Sixx was doing a Twitter, and he said, "Ask me anything, and I'll respond." And so I thought this. I never get into these while they're going on. I'm always late. I've only ever seen one Twitter feud unfold in real time, and I was taking a shit, and I was looking at Bam Margera's Twitter feed when he got into it with Roger Ebert. You remember that?
I don't.
After Ryan Dunn died.
I don't remember this. No.
Long story. Roger Ebert posted some bullshit about Ryan Dunn being an asshole after Dunn died, and him and Bam got into a Twitter feud that I watched unfold while I was taking a deuce, and I was like, "Oh man, I never get to see one of these." That was the last time this happened. So anyway, I posted on there and I said, "Dude, have you seen that new guitar player Alice Cooper's got now?" And he responded with, "Yeah?" ? And then I responded with, "Oh shit!" He replied, I said, "Dude, that just made my day." And then that was it. I took a screenshot, and he ended up, of course, after he was done, he deleted the tweet.
Fucking. It's like the story of like one of my good friend's older brother who kept fucking tweeting at Kanye West. And he actually got a response from him, but before he could like screenshot it, it was deleted.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, where he kept tweeting at Kanye like, "Yo, I'm gonna fuck your girl." And Kanye's like, "Yo, I don't even know you. Shut the fuck up." And then he like deleted him in seconds.
Dude, the last time, one time something like that happened to me with this band called Newfound Glory. Have you heard of them?
Yeah.
So this was post Minerva, and you've heard the story of Minerva in the Lost Rick Dunsford Show episode.
Mm-hmm.
But they were the headline. Rick had booked them for a headline. Long story short, they showed their ass. It was a disaster of a show. They ended up getting in a physical fight with Rick's brother. I'm not going to tell the whole story here because that's for his show. It's too good a story for me to tell on this show. It's his story. It happened to him. It's a good one though. But yeah, it ends with a physical altercation with the fucking band Newfound Glory. So this is ever since then I was pissed off. So I started tweeting at him just to be a dick and just to poke the fire.
Mm-hmm.
And I said at Newfound Glory, some 41 called, and then the next time you pack their suitcases like that and don't fold their shit, they said you're fired. Just shit like that. And then yeah, Newfound Glory ended up following me. So I don't know if they still follow me or not, but if you go to my Twitter and Newfound Glory does in fact follow me, you will also like to note I do not follow them.
Yeah, just fucking block and mute them. Fuck that shit.
Yeah. But this is the other one on the Reddit. There's literally two responses to that Reddit question, and this is the other one. A guy at my work named Smithers is constantly kissing the boss's ass.
That sounds very familiar, actually.
I know, right? And this guy, Link YC, commented underneath it and said, "Dude, you work in a nuclear power plant, right?"
Smithers.
Oh man. Oh, dude, I remember when I worked. I'm not going to say the company, but it's a well-known furniture company that's privately owned by a billionaire.
Jeff
And
Bezos?
oh no, I'm not going to say. I'm going to say no names because this guy was really good to me, even though his cronies. Here's how when you work for a company like that, you make enemies by making legitimate friends with the people up top, because then middle management starts getting jealous when they see the boss coming up and talking to you and knowing your name and all this other shit, and you're a nobody. And then they're the ones that like peacock around them and shit when, you know, they can be seen on the floor talking to them and shit, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And it's just really so fucking sad because these dudes are so fucking old. Like, they've not done anything with their life but work in this goddamn factory. And now this dude that owns it shows up and they think it's something to be seen talking to this guy. And I'm going to tell you, the guy's a really nice guy. He's a hard worker, but he's a really nice guy. But man, when they would come in, he would give like presentations and shit. I remember one time the boss that was over the plant that I worked in was like, "Oh, we learned this thing," and he made us do this power clap bullshit. Like, it was the stupidest fucking thing. This motherfucker put on a whole show in front of everybody to kiss this guy's ass and call him the greatest leader in the world. He gets 3 claps, and so we all had to go like in unison with each other.
What the fuck? What are you doing, like the fucking Icelandic soccer chant where they fucking clap every 45 seconds and it just goes like this?
Dude, I was fucking embarrassed for this guy, man. Like, this was the most embarrassing shit I'd ever seen.
You clap for him. What the fuck is this
and
guy?
I was like, this is
pharaoh?
the guy. You know what? That was probably the moment I figured out that job was not for me, because I was like, man, this is the guy that is technically my boss. He don't sign my paychecks because the guy he was clapping for signs my paychecks.
Yeah. What the fuck?
Yeah.
Who the fuck's this guy? Emperor General Admiral Aladdin over there?
Dude, that was pathetic, man. You know, they're probably listening right now. They keep tabs on me.
Oh gosh. We're being hard tapped by
Hey, listen, the people up there that were good to me and gave me the opportunities that got me to where I am today know who they are, and they are the ones that always get nothing but nice things said about them. They and things like now the ones of you though that are little kiss asses and fucking bootlickers, sycophants are
Ooh.
yeah, you know who you are. And you're the ones I'm talking about. Like literally, I like so few people at this place that literally there's three. And I'll give you one of them's name, Rebecca. That's about all I'm gonna
Ooh.
say. Not
All
my
right.
girlfriend, Rebecca. Whole other Becca. But yeah,
Yes.
a
You call
mentor
out
to
those
me in the
you
business.
call out those rim jobbers, motherfucker.
I ain't gonna call them out. Not till I retired. Don't know I'll never need nothing from them again.
Yeah, once we
Then
get
I'll
some more
call.
sponsorships on here, maybe we'll see,
Yeah, when I retire and I'm at a place in my life where either they're dead or I know I'll never need to cross paths with them on my way up the corporate ladder again, then I'll tell you some shit.
Or hey, maybe if we get some more subs over on gunsradio.com, who knows? We could do
Hey,
more
you know what?
tidbits.
If you guys can make it so I can retire early and tell you about all the fucked up shit I've seen, you know what? Y'all go right ahead. I won't be mad at you. But, you know, speaking of people that are old, and,
And old shit.
and old shit, yeah.
Old shit.
Speaking of old pieces of shit, let's let's take a look at what happened when they were in their 20s.
In their prime, whatever the fuck that is.
Well, my on this day in rock history starts in 1958, so
Wow, damn.
not saying I'm going to read that one. I'm just saying that's what I was looking at when I thought when they were in their 20s.
Yeah,
How old would a person be now? They'd be fuck at least let's see if they were
80.
20 and they'd be 80.
Something
Fuck.
like that, because 58 to now is like at least like 60 years. I think like 60, 78, 9, 78, 2018. Yeah, I'd say 60s minus, whatever. Yeah, I'd say,
And you know, for all I know, all the people I'm talking about are in Mississippi, in Ecru, Mississippi. and, and fucking most of the people I'm talking about are probably either retired or dead by now any fucking way.
yeah,
And
so
I
you're
wouldn't
clear.
know. They never accomplished anything in their whole fucking life. How would I know they were dead? Fuck me.
Yeah.
Oh man, I'm laying it on good and thick tonight. Being a real dickhead. Anyway, if you haven't guessed, our next segment is On This Day in Rock and Roll History.
Oh, yeah. Let's go back in time, baby.
Why don't you start us off?
All right, gladly. Let's see. Let's start. Where the fuck we gonna start here? God damn it. Fuck it. Let's start in 1958 here, since we did mention 1958. So,
We'll go ahead and do it.
1958, on this day, Alan Freed has trouble on his hands when a brawl breaks out following a Big Beat show at the Boston Arena. That's very apropos. Come on, the Big Beats, you just go like that, my friend. Yeah.
I don't know what a big beat show is.
I don't know, my friend, but the Go-Go's did a good song about getting the beats, so I mean, credit to them. No, that's meat eating, okay? You stop that over there. Sick fuck.
Now's as good a time to any to say you can watch the video version of our podcast at gunsandradio.com.
We're just shamelessly plugging ourselves through this hour. It's great, isn't it?
Oh, that's
Yeah.
all we do.
Yeah.
That's
But
how we-
anyways.
Go ahead. I'm sorry to interrupt. My bad.
No worries. So there's a brawl breaks out. Several of the estimated 5,000 teens in attendance are injured, and Freed later is charged with incitement of a riot and destruction of property. He then sued the Boston police for brutality and libelous reporting of violence. The charges against him were dropped, but after this, his career was severely damaged.
Hey kids, what'd you do at the Big Beat show today? No, it's Boston. Hey kids, what'd you do over at the Big Beat show today? We got our asses beat by the police and 5,000 other motherfuckers. It's Boston now, so remember. Did you whoop the ass?
Yeah, had to hit
You
him
better
back,
not have
son.
got your ass whooped, kid. I swear to God, you better whoop his ass.
I swear to God.
You're coming from Boston.
And funny enough, nearly over 30 years later, Axl Rose would prove wrong that you can not have a severely damaged career after inciting a riot.
He was like, hold my beer.
Oh, my beer island free, you bitch.
Let's see what we got next. Speaking of old people, Jerry and the Pacemakers.
Oh my God. What the fuck? What a band name that is. Jeez.
Geriatrics and the Pacemaker. It's just Jerry and the Pacemakers. And this happened in 1964. Jerry and the Pacemakers make their U.S. television debut on The Ed Sullivan Show. That's a show for old people. A full month before their first appearance on the Billboard chart with Don't Let the Sun Catch You Crying. With the exception of Don't Let the Sun Catch You Crying, seriously though, what is your favorite Jerry and the Pacemakers song?
I don't know, the one where they talk about something about arteries and I don't know, heart attack, something.
I do like their song Irregular Rhythm. That's a
It's a good one too. I was trying to get to that, I couldn't think of it, The synonyms are getting to me on this episode.
you know, if the riot would have broke out at their show, they would have called it a heart attack.
I
don't know if you could hear me do the on the table.
We can put some more in post if we need.
Nah, it takes a lot of work. We got 4 podcasts to edit tonight. I'm not going to put any extra shit out. Which, by the way, you can hear all 4 of them early when you go to gunsandradio.com. You can hear them before anybody else. You can even watch them.
Ooh.
If you needed another benefit. Plus, we got a whole exclusive show called Getting Dizzy with It that you can only find at gunsandраdio.com. All right, what's next? Your turn.
What's next? Okay. I'm going to skip this Beatles one here. Let's go to May 3rd, 1967. Well, it wasn't really a good one, so I just said screw it. So May 3rd, 1967, Pink Floyd appeared at the Moulin Rouge in England. So the promotion flyers for the club said, "The Moulin Rouge nightclub, wine, dine, dance, and have a gay time." I'm pretty sure Fred Flintstone may have been in attendance too.
Have you seen the musical Moulin Rouge?
What, the movie that came out in like early 2000s? Or...
Yeah.
No. Yes, the one with the fucking Christina Aguilera song. Yeah. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I've seen it. Yeah.
Yeah, if you're really looking to have a gay old time, that's the musical for you.
Hey, your sister, soul sister, no sister.
I had a friend of mine that swears by that movie, and I've always intended on actually watching it, but I never have seen it.
It's all right. It's just it's there.
It's not a bordello, like isn't that a whorehouse? Like
the Moulin Rouge technically was a whorehouse, I think. Yeah.
Nice. So
on the side, probably.
Now I'm going to tell myself that the Beach Boys played at a bordello, and
Pink Floyd.
Oh, Pink Floyd. That's even creepier because their music's all slow and shit. Like, wow.
A lot of lasers probably were there or something. I don't know.
Oh, here's a good one. On 1968, this is where I saw the Beach Boys. I'm gonna have to read it now because I mentioned them. In 1968, the Beach Boys began a 17-date tour in the United States with a show in New York. The second half of the concert was featured in the whatever that fucking word is that I've never understood. Mashi Mahesh Yogi.
It featured the Maharishi Mahesh Yogi.
Yeah, that too. Who lectured the audience on spiritual regeneration. How fucking weird would it be? You're tripping on acid because it's 1968 and that's what you do. You think I'm going to go see the Beach Boys tripping on acid, and you get there and this fucking Maharishi shows up and starts talking, lecturing you about spiritual regeneration while you're tripping.
Bro, like that's like fucking. That's like getting like Deepak Chopra to fucking open for like, I don't know, Guns N' Roses.
Well, it must not have worked out in their favor because the reaction was so negative that more than half of the remaining tour dates were canceled.
I was gonna say, at least Kiss with their recent End of the Road tour had someone entertaining. Yeah, he was a
Yeah.
painter, but like the dude was entertaining as fuck. And he actually engaged with the audience. Not like this guy who probably puts him to fucking sleep.
I'm still saying though, man, it's the '60s. They were tripping on acid, and they've got this fucking Buddhist whatever guy up here talking about this trippy shit while they're over here tripping balls. And then here comes the Beach Boys. Everybody going surfing.
Yeah.
How do you go from that to that? That's
Yeah, like what the fuck is this, Woodstock? Get
That's
the fuck
a
out of here.
I've never fucking seen one. That would be like some guy from that TED Talk you've been meaning to watch on YouTube opening up for Guns N' Roses. Everybody got that one TED Talk that sounds interesting. They're going to watch it later, but you never get around to it because it's a TED Talk. It's boring.
Yeah, it's like Tony Robbins opening up for like some like random band like Dawkins.
It's like, oh, what's that preacher's name? Joel Osteen. It's Joel Osteen opening up for Motley Crue.
I think he'd be perfect for opening up for Ted Nugent. They're both pieces of shit, so I mean.
Goddamn.
I was gonna say, speaking of Ted Nugent, the best case of karma I think happened in 2021. I read probably the best news I've heard. It's probably old news by now, but yeah, the man who basically talked so much shit about COVID-19 tested positive for COVID-19 because he's a fucking asshole.
Because that's how they always. That's been the running case. This motherfucking virus has been getting people.
Yeah.
Oh well, takes out enough of them. We don't have to worry about going through none more of that Donald Trump bullshit anymore.
Yeah. Sorry. Yeah. I was gonna say, who wants to go to fucking Ted Nugent concert to hear what Stranglehold?
Oh, dude.
Bro, it's just a concert for him to show off his rifle collection. Like, get the fuck out of here. This is an NRA meetup.
Dude, if you're a Ted Nugent fan, don't ever fucking come to me trying to tell me Axl Rose is crazy.
Yeah. Ted Nugent's a racist, and I'm pretty sure he fucks kids. So yeah.
All right, what's next?
Yeah. Enough of that bullshit. We're still sticking with 1968. Also on this day, 1960. Yeah. So the Jimi Hendrix Experience recorded "Voodoo Child." It was featured on the Electric Ladyland double album. Became a UK #1 single. 2 months after Hendrix himself passed away in 1970. Hendrix's solo on the track was named the 11th greatest solo of all time in Guitar World's 100th greatest guitar solo list. Ugh, fuck guitar, say that 100 times fast.
Yeah. And what happened? Surely he had a great, fantastic year after this amazing thing happened to him.
Yeah, I was going to say, because that brings us 365 days later to, on this day in 1969, where Jimi Hendrix was arrested by police on his way to Toronto for possession of hashish and heroin.
Now hold on. Was arrested by who?
It was the Royal Canadian Mounted Police.
Okay, thank you. That's the visual I want right
yes.
now.
And it's funny too here because Jimi Hendrix basically pleaded the fifth and claimed that the drugs had been planted on him, which don't know about that.
Well, I tell you right now, yeah, I saw the whole thing go down. Oh, hey, it's Gary Caputo.
You're still alive for that, motherfucker? What?
Everybody's least favorite character on the show, Gary Caputo. Let me tell you, why is he talking like he's from Boston? You know what? He's from Boston now. Your cousin from Boston.
Oh, God.
By way of Canada somehow. Somewhere in Canada. It's not important. Fuck you. Anyway, I saw the whole thing go down. It was total bullshit. Jimmy was walking down his mind his own business, right? So there I am, and I'm like, yo, fuck shit, balls, and dickhole. That's Jimi Hendrix. Motherfucker, I gotta go, get an autograph or something because we didn't take pictures back then because we didn't have phones and shit because it was like the Stone Ages and shit. So I go over there and I'm like, yo, Jimi Hendrix, can I get your autograph or some shit? I had a beer in my hand, so he was gonna sign the beer because I'm from Boston.
What the fuck?
And so, yeah, and then all of a sudden, get this shit. Like 4 goddamn Mounties on horseback come riding up, clock, and they all start harassing him and shit. It was totally bogus, man. Those horses, they chased him. Now, Jimmy could run. That's the thing they will tell you about Jimmy now. Old Jimmy boy, he could run there. He got pretty damn far. Them horses was galloping pretty hard, but man, they lassoed his ass. And yeah, unfortunately, turns out he had some narcotics on him. I mean, I wish I'd known that because I had $20 on me at the time, and I was looking anyway. All
Thanks for
right.
your insight, Gary. Don't want to fucking hear from you ever again.
Good night, good night, everybody. God bless Canada by way of Boston. Dropkick Murphys and beer and fighting and shit.
Jesus.
I didn't mean for him to be from Boston. I just realized after.
Man, once you get into that Boston accent, it's fuck hard to get out of. Oh God.
I know, dude. Dude, I'll be going after this and be talking like that for real. I wouldn't be surprised if I started breaking into it. It is.
Well, contagious, I tell you.
It is a very contagious accent.
You sound halfway to Christopher Walken.
Hey, I can't do walking. I ain't gonna try.
Hey guys, I'm talking like this. Fuck, I'm off. I'm off on it right now, but.
Yeah, that's one of those. It's like Randy Savage. If you do it, you can do a shitty. I can do a shitty Vince Neil, and that's okay because nobody knows Vince Neil.
Yeah.
If you do a shitty Christopher Walken or Randy Savage, man, then people make fun of you.
Yeah, man, the most like unique voices are like the hardest to impersonate.
Mm-hmm. So in 1971, Grand Funk Railroad consent to meet with members of the press. They put consent in quotation marks. Who have never treated the group with respect despite their string of gold records, the motherfuckers. 150 reporters were invited to New York's Gotham Hotel so the band could tell them to kiss our ass.
Literally. Grand Funk Railroad had some kick-ass shit.
Oh, yeah. 6 people showed up.
Yeah. Well,
that's pretty funny.
I think there's probably some deeper ties, racism, but yeah.
Probably. I mean, it is the early 70s. That shit, I mean, it's still going on today, don't get me wrong, but like they really started pushing to end that shit in the 70s. They were really starting to get tired of it, in the 60s and the 70s, which is good. It's a good thing.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, man, that's right about the time that probably was the case. All right, what's next?
Let's go a year after that, 1972. Guitarist Les Harvey of the Scottish English soul band Stone the Crows was electrocuted by a shorted microphone wire during a concert attended by 12,000 people in Swansea, Wales. He died in a local hospital 3 hours later. That fucking sucks.
Man, that's unfortunate. I wouldn't even want to be there. I can't even make fun of that. I mean, I want to go like, it was an electrifying show, but like,
Yeah.
I can't do that. I feel bad now.
You did not go the way of Ace Frehley and survive it to write a song about it, unfortunately. So
yeah, if he would have survived it, then yeah, we make fun of him.
Yeah, would have been a good song to write over that. Definitely. Yeah. There's a new album.
Yeah, that'd been a whole album.
Oh yeah.
The Electric Experience or some shit.
Ooh, damn. Give us copyright money, bitch.
We want it now. This Ace Frehley listens to our show. Or let me put it this way: the surviving members of what was the name of that band? Stone the Crows.
Yeah.
Let's see here. That's a shitty one. Paul McCartney in 1976. Paul McCartney, one of the most overrated musicians in history, makes his first concert appearance in America in almost 10 years as Wings commence their Wings Over America tour in Fort Worth, Texas.
Wings. They had like one song, didn't they?
Yeah, and Guns N' Roses made that song famous like 20 years later.
No, they had another one. Oh, I was thinking, Live and Let Die. I was thinking Band on the Run, I'm pretty sure, is Wings.
I don't know. I don't listen to the shit. I wouldn't know.
Pretty sure. Hang on. Yes, I'm right. It's Paul McCartney and Wings. There we go. There we go. 76. So let's go over to let's go 78. So on this day, 1978, FM, a film about the struggles of a radio station, debuts in LA. It had a pretty kick-ass soundtrack too. You got Steely Dan, Steve
Oh yeah.
Miller, The Eagles, Neil Young. Who the fuck is Neil Young?
I don't
Uh,
know who that is.
Billy Joel, and also who the fuck is Warren Zevon?
That one I really don't know who it is. Like we got the Neil Young joke going on here, but
Yeah,
I really don't know who Warren Zevon is. Let's Google
Warren
him.
Zevon. Google him. Yeah. And then it
Zevon.
says here, more people would buy the soundtrack than bother to see the film.
Probably. I've never heard of this movie.
I mean, that sometimes happens. The soundtrack is better than the movie itself. I mean, there has been cases of that.
I go back to the Punisher when I think of great soundtracks. The original Punisher soundtrack.
We're talking the 2004 Punisher with
Yeah.
John Travolta.
Is that the one?
Yeah, it's one where like Kevin Nash is the Russian dude and he like friggin' fights and shit.
Let me see when that came out.
I think it was 2004, 2005. It was a decent movie, but yeah, the soundtrack was better.
All right, so this is the songs that was on. I think it was 2004. I don't know. It doesn't tell me when I looked it up. I think got a 94% people like the album. Yeah, you're right. 2004. So here's the songs that are on it. Now tell me this ain't a kick-ass soundtrack. Step Up by Drowning Pool.
Oh, Drowning Pool. Oh yeah, man, Drowning Pool ruled, man. Let the bodies to the floor, bro.
Bleed by Puddle of Mud.
Okay.
Slow Motion by Nickelback. But you know, you could just skip a song.
Yeah, those mid 2000s. It was like Nickelback was there whether you liked it or not.
Yeah. Never Say Never by Queens of the Stone Age. Broken by Seether and Amy Lee.
Ooh.
Finding Myself by Smile Empty Soul. Lost in a Portrait, Still Running, Ashes to Ashes, Sold to Me. Eyes Wide Shut, Slow Chemical, Kane's theme.
Oh fuck, that was in this movie?
Yeah.
Yo,
Be the chemical.
There's a good rock album here, man. Fuck.
Yeah, The End Has Come, Piece by Piece. And the last song on it is In Time by Mark Colley.
Nice. Yeah, shit.
Yeah, badass fucking album. So, I mean, it's a mixtape, but
yeah,
all right. So Warren Zevon, Werewolves in London. He's a composer. He composed Werewolves in London, Lawyers, Guns and Money, and Roland the Headless Thompson Gunner. My bad.
It's the wrong gunner.
It's the wrong fucking gunner.
Fucking awesome.
You fucking. Oi! It's your own goddamn gunner, King. In 1980, Bob Seger and the Silver Bullet Band started a 6-week run at number one in the U.S. album chart with Against the Wind. I gotta be honest, I never heard that record, but I love Bob Seger.
Yeah, Bob Seger had some hits, man. I mean, you'd hear him in like a rock band or a Guitar Hero game, so once you hear it, you know.
Oh yeah, hands down. I mean, he had a lot of good shit though that they don't even play on the radio that I've discovered over the years.
That's true. You know what? Let's move over to 1997 because some of the rest of the 80s stuff kind of sucks here. 1997, the Notorious B.I.G. started a 3-week run at number one on the U.S. singles chart with his posthumous hit "Hypnotize." Oh yeah, this is right after he passed away.
Oh yeah,
he got murdered. Yeah, it was a number 10 hit in the UK. Holy shit! Literally, just almost 2 months after he was murdered.
Wow.
Yeah. Ironically, that album was called Life After Death. Like, if that's not like friggin' spoken into existence, then I don't know what the fuck is.
Yeah, don't ever name your album shit like that, folks.
That's just creepy, man. It's just like,
Yeah. And in 97 also, Michael Jackson topped the UK chart for the 7th time with Blood on the Dance Floor.
Ah, that was an interesting album because like half like new shit, half remixes.
Well, must not have been that good because it only peaked at number 42 in the US.
Yeah, Jacko was trying to do some like different kind of stuff then, but yeah, some of it didn't hit, That's all right. Speaking of, he has finally been exonerated once again for like the 40th fucking time.
Man, how many kids you got to molest before you go to jail, or before people quit?
Yeah, because there's that whole thing with the Finding Neverland shit, which was basically a smear fucking campaign against a
Look,
guy who
man,
was dead for fucking 10 years.
I get it. I get it. He's dead. Let him rest in peace. All that good shit. But I mean, we have found out people was pedophiles in the past
Yeah.
after they died. Like, what was that dude in England? Shit, he had a show where you would write in and you got a wish and he would make your wish come true. I don't remember what it was, but yeah, after he died, it turned out he was a pedophile and shit.
Yeah. But like Michael Jackson was like innocent this whole time. People were just basically out to fucking get him. And then proved it was proof there.
Yeah.
There's even a whole
Anyway.
movie that basically defended him. If you guys want to watch it, I think it's on Amazon Prime. It's called Square One, I believe. It's a really good little piece there.
I still kind of feel like where there's smoke, there's some fire. I mean, I get the first one. And you know what? And I even say after he got acquitted the second time, I'm like, okay, now there's a third time, and I'm starting to be like, I don't know. That's a lot of smoke for there not to be a fire somewhere, or had been a fire.
Yeah, or that, or people just want his fucking money.
Well, they ain't gonna get it no damn way. He's dead.
That's true. I mean, his estate's still making money. Are you kidding me?
Oh, his kids. What are they gonna do? Sue his fucking kids for something their dad did? That's never gonna fucking work.
Hell no. I mean,
it shouldn't either. They didn't do nothing. They're innocent. Why the fuck should they have to be punished?
exactly.
All right, last one I've got, and you might have another one, I don't know, but the last one I got is in 2012, the year the world ended the first time. Actually, that was the third apocalypse I'd say. I went to church when I was a kid, and we was Pentecostal, so I've survived many of apocalypses throughout the years. Like I heard that shit every time it would thunder. So I feel like I should get credit for each apocalypse that I survived. Like the year 2000, then it was 2001, then it became like 2008, and then it was 2012.
Yeah,
Like,
2012 was a big hoopla. There's like fucking 40 movies made about it.
you know what I did on January 1st, 2013?
Woke up.
Sorry, January 1st. It would have been January 1st. We had a big New Year's Eve party at in Starkville at my friend's house because they went to Mississippi State College, MSU Bulldogs, and go Dogs, and they ring the cowbell. They anyway had a big ass party. So the next morning, me and my buddy Huffman woke up hung over as fuck, and we laid on the couch on Netflix and watched 2012 documentaries all day. And then I posted on Twitter, what I was watching. And I said, guys, I'm watching all these documentaries about 2012 on Netflix. I'm starting to think there might be something to this. And it was, January 1st, 2013.
Good times.
All right. Paul McCartney and his wife, they get a divorce. All right. Wait, no, they didn't.
No.
I misread it.
Yeah.
They narrowly avoided a potentially deadly helicopter crash when their pilot became disoriented during the flight in a bad weather and missed some trees by 2 feet.
Holy shit.
God damn, that's close. That's a little close for comfort.
That's very close. Holy shit.
Especially after what happened to Kobe.
My God, yeah.
You remember when Shane... This ain't the wrestling show, I know, but do you remember when Shane McMahon survived a helicopter crash?
Oh yeah, that was some crazy shit.
And then they're interviewing him, and halfway through the interview, as he's talking to the news, the lady has no idea who he is.
Oh yeah.
And then halfway through the interview, she goes, it's just randomly, "Are you Vince McMahon's son?" And he goes, "Yes, I am." Anyway, the UK, I misread a couple of things and thought they were getting a divorce or some shit, but
you just assume it's always.
Yeah, I assume that.
This is a near-death experience. God damn it!
It is fucking near-death experience. I've been through it.
Yes.
I can imagine having to go through it having money. All I had was debt. Yeah, here you go, bitch. Take half.
Here goes Dustin. Take the rest of it.
Oh man. So anyway, the UK Department of Transport launched an investigation in the incident the following November. Why did they take a fucking year? Or
Like that many
wait till
months? I don't fucking
November.
know. Yeah.
What are you gonna find in November from a plane crash? It didn't happen.
I don't know, unless they check the black box or something. I guess if helicopters have those, I
I don't
assume.
know.
I don't know, I've never been in a helicopter. That'd be pretty cool to do one day.
Yeah. Yeah.
Then again, I don't know if my fear of heights would let me do that.
I know, man. Get up there. It ain't nothing. See, that's why I'll never skydive, because they take a lot of pictures of you, and I don't want to have that many pictures of me having pissed myself.
Yeah, or just me going, ugh, and it's just like flying.
Oh yeah, and then you fall into it.
Or no, that's gonna land
No,
on someone's house. It's not my problem.
no. This is my luck. Some Wile E. Coyote shit happened. I'll vomit. I'll go down past the vomit. When I hit the ground, the vomit will splat on my head. That is the luck I have.
You beat your own vomit to the race. Holy shit.
And then it's like, you remember Nickelodeon when the slime would come down?
Oh man, the fucking slime is classic.
Oh man, I hadn't even thought about that in years.
Slime's some classic. I got one more here, and then we can get into some birthdays as well.
All right.
Yeah, so on this day in 2017, the Eagles were suing a hotel in Mexico that calls itself the Hotel California.
And it's in Mexico?
Yeah.
Wow. They
That's
must
it.
know what that whole California. They don't know what the word California means. That's the only explanation.
Not at all. Yeah, so the rock band claimed the 11-room hotel in Todos Santos, quote unquote, actively encourages guests to believe it is associated with them in order to sell merchandise. And they claim the songs in the lobby and sells t-shirts describing the venue as also, quote unquote, legendary.
Yeah, you know what? I'd sue the fuck out of them too. Fuck you.
Oh yeah. You don't know where the real Hotel California is. It could be fucking Don Henley's guest house for all we fucking know.
At the same time, though, I don't feel bad for people that are duped if they go to Mexico and they think that Hotel California is in Mexico.
I was gonna say Hotel California is probably like a Radisson, like off of like friggin' some highway.
I always thought that song was about an acid trip.
Could be too.
That's what I've always told myself.
Unless it's about the Fairmont Beverly Hills. You know, some crazy shit.
What birthday? Do you want me to start with birthdays? How far back are we going on birthdays?
Whoa, I got this one. We're gonna start in 1903 because on this day, American singer and actor Bing Crosby was born.
All right.
You'll know probably one of his biggest hits, White Christmas.
Yeah, that's about it. Let's be real.
Yeah, unfortunately though, he passed away in 1977. Yes.
Sad.
But still, man.
What else you got?
Happy birthday in heaven, Bing Crosby. On this day, also James Brown.
Oh, Watchmen!
Hell yeah. Get up off of that thing.
Yeah, you gotta love some James Brown, man. That's rock and roll right there.
God damn. Throwing some Live at the Apollo, Living in America. You can go on and on with the hits that guy's had, man.
Remember when he was in WCW for a hot minute?
Yeah, when they didn't barely advertise him.
Do shit with him. Yeah.
Yeah, like, oh, he may appear. We're not sure, though. He may appear. And it's like, you should have advertised him if he's going to appear, even if for 5 minutes.
Dude, James was drunk there toward the end, man. You remember you should look up some of his later interviews in the 90s and shit when he went crazy.
Yeah, dude, there was some story about like he did like some fucking drugs. The cops like tried to come after him and they sent him on some like wild chase. Oh my god, there's literally an episode of fucking of Disgraceland, that sort of true crime music podcast, like I've mentioned here before, on James Brown, and that whole story about like him leading the cops on this fucking wild car chase while he's like high on some shit.
Yeah.
Oh god, crazy man, but God rest your soul, James.
Yeah, we still love you, James Brown.
Damn right.
One of the godfathers of rock and roll.
Oh yeah, we got a couple more here, birthdays too as well. Happy birthday, Frankie Valli from Four Seasons.
Nice.
Some of you remember some of the hits like Sherry, Walk Like a Man, Big Girls Don't Cry, not the Fergie version.
Oh, I heard that one, yeah.
Yes.
I ain't gonna pretend to know many of these.
Yeah. Oh, also on this day, 1951, Christopher Cross was born.
Oh.
Y'all remember Sailing? It's a classic on many yacht rock playlists you can find on Spotify now.
Oh, is that the song Guns N' Roses covered that one time?
I don't think, maybe a different Sailing.
I am sailing. That one?
I think it's a different Sailing.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. Imagine Guns N' Roses covering yacht rock. I was like, shit, are they getting that desperate for covers?
Oh, dude, the founder of Toyota was born today.
Oh shit.
I ain't gonna try to say his name though.
Yeah. Also on this day, 1953, Bruce Hall from American rock band REO Speedwagon was born.
Woo! Now there's one I can get behind. I like me
Hell
some
yeah.
REO Speedwagon.
Damn right. I was gonna say that one album. What was that fucking album they had with
Oh shit! I don't have my records on me right now.
the one fucking basically where they had all their hits on Radio Fidelity or something, or
Yeah, I think that's it.
something like that. I can't remember off the top of my head right now. But yeah, it's basically where they had all their fucking hits off that one album.
Hang on, I'm looking it up. It's gonna fuck with me if I don't.
Yeah, just look up like "Keep On Loving You" because I know that's from there or something.
Let's see. But they had so many fucking good play. I think they play around here a lot.
They're still active, like touring and stuff. I don't know if they're making music, but I know they still tour like from time to time, whatever.
Okay, it is okay, yeah, that's definitely the album, but come on, Wikipedia. Stop showing me the goddamn picture.
Load, bitch.
High Fidelity, that's it.
High Fidelity. Yeah, there we go.
Released November. Get this shit. This motherfucker was recorded September 3rd, 1980.
Wow.
Recorded. Not mixed, not mastered. Fucking recorded.
In one day.
September 3rd, 1980. Now get this. It was released on November 4th, 1980.
Damn.
2 months. It took 2 months to put this motherfucking album out. Think about that. Now, you really think a new fucking GNR album is coming? Fuck no.
Nope.
All right. Sorry.
Hell, nah. No worries, my friend. Moving on.
Vant.
Yes, that's all right. And I think probably one of the last birthdays we have here. On this day, 1972, American musician Josie Scott, the lead singer of Saliva, was born.
Nice.
And I believe you have some history with Mr. Josie Scott that you told me off air.
I haven't
think
told
it's
this
about
on-
time we have to fucking share the story because it's hilarious. It's great.
Are you sure now I've never told the Josie Scott story on?
I don't think so.
All right. Well, it ain't much of a story, first off. Josie Scott, well, it starts out a few years ago. I was fucking this girl from Mississippi, Tennessee. And she'd been, when I first got divorced, I was kind of dating around. And, as you do, you have a little fun. And she was one of those cougar milfs too, man. She was good times me and her had. But it turns out that back in the day, she used to date Josie Scott.
Mm-hmm.
And by date Josie Scott, I mean I think she actually had a one-night stand with him or something. Like they hung out, they ended up fucking and shit. And then I think she figured, I don't know if she knew who he was going into it or if they met at a concert. I don't really remember the whole story because I just like, oh my God, I'm Eskimo Brothers with the lead singer Saliva.
Holy shit. Yeah.
and if you guys have never seen that show, The League, and you don't know what Eskimo Brothers are, you know what? Google it. You should just Google it. But yeah, it turns out.
The Urban Dictionary, you'll fucking know.
So yeah, Josie Scott, if you're listening, hit me up. Turns out we're Eskimo Brothers, and I don't know, maybe we should hang out and get to know each other since we're family. Wouldn't that be weird?
A live concert. Let's go. Hey, next time you guys play at WrestleMania, let's get some backstage tickets.
Come on, bro, give me some shit. we're brothers, man. We're practically brothers. We've I can think of one thing we have in common. Can't be that bad. Oh man. Oh man. I bet she's gonna hear this now and be all pissed off. But I didn't say her name. Nobody knows who I'm talking about. It's all good. Oh man, this would be the one episode she listens to too.
That'd be great.
Thought about me in probably 2 or 3 years. I haven't occurred to her, and then all of a sudden, I wonder whatever happened to him. Oh, look, what's this? Sycophant. Oh, it's got a picture of Vince McMahon getting his of Duff McKagan getting his ass kissed by William Regal because she is a wrestling fan. She'll recognize the image. Let's see what this show is about. I'll go ahead and have a listen.
Who listens? We only know the amount of plays we get. We don't know who's playing it.
That's right.
Yeah, we don't go that far. Just that we don't want to know that shit.
Oh yeah. Were you ready to listen to our song of the day?
Yeah, let's get ready to listen to a song about brown nosing, butt licking, ass kissing, butt sucking, motherfucking goddamn shot.
Freeloading bastards.
Yes.
Go ahead and throw them all in there.
All right, Duff. Hopefully this song's not about some ex-girlfriend of his.
It better not be. I'll turn it the fuck off. Oh, we're going to be listening to the version from episode 1999 live because that's the one that's easiest available to us.
Mm.
And I'm not that interested in a loaded song to go try to hunt down another version.
I think it's the only version of it from my research and stuff. So
fucking good. Here we go. Better than the rest of the shit we've been listening to so far.
That's a hot start, I'd say.
Yeah. I don't hate it. I don't like it enough to sit while we talk, though. Didn't we just do a monkey song?
A few weeks ago, yeah.
6 degrees of separation. Here we go. I don't know if he. I don't know. We don't have lyrics today, so
I couldn't find lyrics to this at all.
Yeah. All right. Wait, hang on. That don't sound like a very big crowd to me.
It's his local pub about 5 minutes from Duff's house.
Probably.
Yeah. Or he plays some like hole in the wall somewhere because he's punk rock guys.
Yeah, maybe. I know nothing about this song, this album. Sorry. I don't claim we're not here to talk about that. We're here to listen to the song, say what we thought about the song, spin the goddamn wheel, and then figure out what song we're going to listen to next. So that's how we're going to do it.
Yeah, I can't even find the song on Spotify, so.
Yeah, it ain't happening.
I don't think it's on any streaming service, to be honest. This album I can't even find.
Yeah, this might be a rarity. Well, what did you think of the song? Or you want me to...
Hot start. I'll give you that. I mean, this is probably like This is very it was quicker than I thought it was going to be. I thought maybe we'd get a little something, but it's
Nope.
not bad. It's not great either. Like hot start, I like that. Guitar is great. I mean, like
I mean, it's a punk rock song.
it's probably like the most like punk rock Duff song I think we've heard and reviewed so far, I'd say on the show.
Yeah,
It kind of gives me like a bit of a Shadow of Your Love vibe.
I can see that.
Because both those songs start very hot and they're like the same tempo basically throughout,
Well, I
kind of
mean,
thing. But
I
one's
wouldn't
better than the
say
other, and this isn't.
I wouldn't say "Shadow of Your Love" is a punk rock song, but it definitely is influenced by that.
Yeah, yeah, I'm saying they both share sort of those same influences. This just leans more into the punk side of things. It's okay. I mean, it's not like the worst song ever, but I don't know. I may have to give this a couple more listens. But for a first listen, it's probably gonna get a 2 for me.
All right. Well, you're much more generous than me. I'm gonna give it a 1.5. I liked it instrumentally wise, but I mean, I've heard better punk songs, and that's my thought. You want to spin the wheel and see what we do next week? That would have been a better shot cast than the main episode. But hey,
Yeah,
I've had
that's
fun tonight, so.
hell yeah, man. We have had fun going through history, doing all sorts of stuff, and we hope you guys had fun with us too. But Dustin, let's spin that wheel, see what we're gonna do next week here on Guns and Radio.
Well, actually, hang on. Before I spin the wheel,
Fucked it up again, god damn it.
let's just send some positive vibes. Give us something good. Come on, wheel. Send us something good.
Come on.
Don't
Slash
give us
something, Snake Pit.
something we've heard of.
Decent
It's
is a
about
song.
time. It's about time for a song I actually have heard of. That would be a nice change of pace. God damn it. Well, looks like we're listening to another fucking Duff song. We're going to listen to Bambi by Duff.
God damn. Oh, it's a bonus track from his first album, which I believe is a cover, if I'm not mistaken. Because I remember I had that on the list for stuff we should do for Shotcast. But let me double check. Hang on. Because I know that it's on the Believe in Me album.
Yeah, it's a bonus track off Believe in Me, released in '93. At least the Believe in Me shit has been better than.
Yeah. This is a Prince cover, actually.
Okay. Well, maybe it might not be that bad.
Yeah, because we've had some pretty good luck with at least this first solo album. So
What have we reviewed on here? I Love You. I don't think we've done Believe in Me yet, have we?
we've not done that song. We did the Just Not There, which had Slash. That was basically like their like own version of Rocket Queen kind of, which was not bad.
Yeah.
But then we did like that shitty song with Dizzy Reed on there. It's like, ugh.
Yeah, that was pretty bad. Was Punk Rock Song? I don't think we've even done
We
that one.
did punk rock song. That was just there. So we've had like
See, I don't even fucking remember it.
two pretty good songs from this album so far. There's still more that like I've listened to that I would love to review in the future, but those will come soon.
Yeah. Well, guys, be sure to tune in next week. We're going to listen to another fucking Duff song, much to my dismay. But also come in Saturday for Shotcast Saturday. And go join us for GN Extra, where the conversation will continue. All of our shows, if you have trouble finding us, are available to you, most of them for free, at gunsandradio.com. That's where you can find all of our amazing things that we put out just for you, because we cool like that. We love you. You're our boy. You're our boy, Blue. That's you listening and watching right now, especially you people watching. So until next time, I'm Dustin Bonez.
And I'm Chris Caputo. We'll see you next week for another edition of the Guns and Radio podcast. Peace!